Welcome to the Nitpicking Nerds deck tech for Chulane, Teller of Tales.
We're going to be drawing lots of cards and putting lots of lands in play.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, BZ, and before we begin, you got to subscribe because we're doing a project where we rank every single commander that's ever existed. And how do you not want to keep up with that as a commander player?
And besides, you really want to be a subscriber to this channel because next time you tell a story, it's 10% more likely that Big Book will secretly be listening.
Disclaimer, the Nitpicking Nerds cannot guarantee that Big Book will listen in on your stuff.
Big Boot, huh?
You know,
I hope he's not listening.
You know what Big Book is.
All right, there's a new guy in town for commander.
His name is Chulane.
His name's Chulane. He's like a librarian or whatever.
He's a teller of tales.
He's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
Why don't we tell his story?
I think he tells all the stories. Well, he is 2 white, green, blue for a 2/4.
Broken. Wait, there's more. Okay.
Absolutely busted. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card,
I'm in.
then you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield.
Growth Spiral.
Huh? Is that all? No, wait, there's more. Pay 3, tap him, return target creature to its owner's hand.
Target creature. He can target himself.
Yes, he can. He absolutely can target himself.
I like this guy. Even though he feels just like really similar to Karamitra and Rune. He's like a combination of those two.
Yeah, he's also very pushed for brawl. Very, very obviously pushed for brawl.
Oh yeah, it's just like, hey, here's this like really good thing that's better than most of your other options.
It's
oh
already,
boy, I can't wait.
It's already an insanely, it's probably already in the top 100 commanders.
I don't know. We have to somehow add him to the rank, which we're going to do. So don't worry.
Don't you worry.
Perfect.
So.
Oh yeah, what's this deck doing?
This deck is, what it's going to be doing is it's going to be playing lots of creatures so that we can put lots of lands into play, and that's the main goal of this deck.
Why isn't the main goal of the deck to like combo out or like win or?
Well, at the end. But
yeah, we just want to cast Growth Spiral 85 times.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to cast.
It's hard to lose when you cast Growth Spiral 85 times.
Yeah, I don't know how you're losing that game.
I don't know either.
All right, so we're going to focus on our first category here is replaying creatures.
Oh.
So
getting that cast trigger over and over.
Yep. So there's 3 creatures that can bounce themselves. So
Indeed.
you can pay their mana cost, Growth Spiral, and then do it again, then do it again, then do it again.
Seems good.
So we have White Main Lion.
1 and a white, 2/2. When it enters, you bounce a creature you control to its owner's hand.
And it has Flash.
And you just always bounce itself.
Yep. Dreamstalker is a
1/5 for 1 and a blue. Same ability, except it's permanent. Doesn't have Flash.
1/5. I think it's a 2/2.
It's a 1/5.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. And you can bounce any permanent, but usually it's going to bounce itself because you just want to keep replaying it.
Because you want Growth Spiral on a stick that doesn't go away.
Shrieking Drake is exactly Flying Man, except when it enters, you have to return a creature you control.
It's exactly Flying Man. It's a Drake. Literally a Drake.
You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
You do.
And I'll never will. What's next?
We have...
Spicy Include.
This is a cool card.
Spicy Include.
Spicy Include. This is Equilibrium. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return target creature to its owner's hand.
Oh, it's not even enters the battlefield. It's cast.
So you can bounce other players like big threats, but you're going to be able to like cast a 1-drop, pay 1 extra mana, bounce your other 1-drop.
If your opponents have commanders that cost more than 4, this card is like oppressive.
It's going to be super.
It stops
annoying.
them from doing whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, especially with a White Main Lion. Or one of those effects. It's just like, man, this is like removal too, basically.
Yeah, you'll be able to play 3.
Destroys tokens.
So you'll be able to play. So White Main Lion, he'd be a 3 mana bounce. 3 mana bounce target creature to its owner's hand buyback, and it's bought back for 0.
Growth Spiral.
And Growth Spiral. All of that sounds really.
Lieutenant Growth Spiral.
Really good. Another way to bounce.
Something you failed to mention when we said, what does this deck do? It's an Elf Ball deck.
Yep, which we're going to be getting into the elves in a second.
What's one of the best Elf Ball ways to reduce or return creatures?
Well, that's why it's symbiote. Turns out that card is insane.
I do it, like I said, Karamitra. We already did my deck tech. I do it on other people's turns. You just do it 3 times a cycle.
Yeah,
4
and
times.
then you come back and you play your 1-drops again. All your 1-drop elves.
And you get your lands, and you get your draw cards, and your triggers, and your whatnots.
And your triggers. So this is an elf deck. So let's talk about the elf part of it.
The elves. Yeah, that's great.
So there's 10 1-drop mana dorks. Not all these are elves.
Can you list all of them right now?
Could I? Burial Druid, Elvish Mystic, Landwear Elves, the third one of that cycle, what is it called? Fighthorn Elves.
Okay. That's basically what it's called.
Birds of Paradise.
Okay.
Noble Hierarch.
Okay.
Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Yep.
This is when it gets tough. Arbor Elf.
Okay.
There's two
I'm
more.
assuming you have Doraga Tree Speaker.
Draga Tree Speaker.
Okay.
And I don't know if I know the last one off the top of my head.
We don't know, but there's one more in there.
Well, we're gonna find out. Heritage Druid.
It's literally the next card down that we wanted to talk about because some of the best elf cards: Heritage Druid, Priest of Titania, Elvish Arc Druid. They just add a bunch of mana,
Yeah.
like a ridiculous amount of mana, but it's all green.
Yeah, but Priest Titania is better than Elvish Archdruid. Better, but a 3-mana Priest Titania still pretty good. It turns out.
Still pretty good. You just have to find a way to turn all this green mana into blue and white mana to spam your things.
Which, I mean, even if you're not, you just like you can just keep playing the elves. You can
I mean,
play
it
an
doesn't
elf,
really
play an
matter
elf
when
into
you-
an elf
when
into
you-
an elf.
When you growth spiral, you're putting lands into play that make blue or white mana,
Yeah, and you're
so it doesn't even matter.
drawing new cards, which are new cards to play with all this mana. That's
True.
pretty good.
What's next?
Some else with some utility. We have Fierce Empath. Search your library for a creature with 6 mana cost or more.
Really, really good.
Really good. Sun Titan is one of the good ones to get in this deck.
Sun Titan's in here.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Sun Titan's sweet.
Reclamation Sage destroys an artifact or enchantment, and Coiling Oracle always draws you a card.
Yeah, it's Coiling Oracle. Like you reveal the top card. If it's a land, it goes into play. Otherwise, it goes in your hand. Coiling Oracle, sweet. Did you know the card's an elf? Because I did.
Who wouldn't know that thing is an elf?
You didn't.
Like 5 years ago, maybe. Probably longer than that.
Like 2 months ago.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, we can argue about this all day, or we can just go to the next one, which is Payoffs.
It's in one of our videos.
Okay, find it. Flip it. It was 5 years ago. Okay, Payoffs.
Payoffs. So we'll start with Retreat to Coral Helm.
Start
So
with the weirdest one.
this one is but it's so good. So like, you have your guys that tap for mana already. So you get to play any whatever creature. You play a creature.
I just figured out what this card is. This is Paradox Engine. Because we just replaced it, ladies and gentlemen. Elvish Archdruid taps for 5 mana, play a creature, trigger Chulane, put a land into play, untap.
Draw a card, put a land in the play, untap the 5.
Strictly better than Paradox Engine, Retreat to Coral Helm.
Yep. What's the
You
other?
already here first.
What's the other thing it can do?
Tap a creature.
It can do something else. It
Tap
can
a creature.
It can tap or untap a creature, then it can do something else.
No.
Are you sure?
Or maybe like Scry 1. It's probably Scry 1.
I think it's Scar one.
Guaranteed. It's a blue card. Guaranteed Scry 1.
Yeah, it's Scar one. Some other payoffs for having so many creatures in this deck. We have Aura Shards.
Or Shards is nasty. People think that card is not fun. I just think it's necessary. You're in green-white. You're going to need to kill some stuff.
It's super strong. It's a good card.
I don't see the problem with it at all. People are like, it's oppressive.
It feels
It's a
bad.
3-mana enchantment that doesn't even do anything when it enters. I don't understand. What is oppressive about this card?
Sometimes it feels bad to get like all your stuff blown up by one
It's
card.
the same thing if they just Vandal Blasted you. Is that card oppressive? No, not really. I'm not going to hate anybody for running reasonable answers to permanence.
I mean,
Like, it's not Ruination.
I'm not
It's
disagreeing
not,
with you.
It's not. I don't even know. This is like the weirdest complaint to me. What's the last one? This is like a very spicy one.
Overburden. Easy. Why don't you read Overburden?
Overburden. It's a spicy include. It's 1 and a blue for an enchantment. Whenever a player puts a non-token creature into play, they have to bounce a land. They control.
So we're going to be netting mana because if we have Chulane out, we're going to cast a creature, we're going to Growth Spiral, so we're going to put that land back into play, and then we'll have to bounce one. But
We're net even.
we're net even?
Our opponents are not.
They will not be net even because they don't have a
That's
Chulane.
tough. Sorry, opponents. Tough beats.
Get
2
wrecked.
mana enchantment that like ruins the game for them.
Get wrecked, City. You know what to say.
City is PG-13. Now moving on to something that's rated R. Winning the game. Not pulling any punches. Allurin is a Busta Magic card.
This
2 green for an enchantment. Anyone can play creatures with 3 cost or less for free, and as though they had flash.
There's so many 3 or less in your
I
deck.
promise nobody else has this many.
You're going, and also every time
Promise.
you play one, you get to draw a new card, which has a high chance of being one of those.
It has a 100% chance of being one of those.
Of being,
I don't know, what is one of those?
being a creature with converted mana cost 3 or less.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a high chance. So every
High
time,
chance.
so you can just run through your deck real quick,
Probably like a 50% chance.
which is pretty good. I don't think it's that high. I think it's more real.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's more
like a
realistic, like a
38% chance.
Yeah, 38, 34.
38.2195% chance.
Yes, BZ did the math. Even though, why would it be why would it be that weird percentage? Okay,
It is.
it is.
It is. Even though this deck is 100 cards.
So that's one way to win the game. Lurin's a Busta Magic card. If you've never played a Lurin, it's incredibly
It's
good.
incredibly busted, and
you-
we just said that. Yeah.
If there's a deck made, when you build your deck for a Lurin is insane.
It gets nasty. It gets nasty, especially
it's-
with White Main
It's
Lion.
one of those like one, yeah.
Also, Allurin plus White Main Lion, for those who don't know,
Wins the game.
draws your whole deck
Yeah, it just you just win.
for 0 mana. So, can you imagine how you win from there?
Yeah, there's actually
Oh, wait. From there, we have more ways to win.
How about Cloudstone Curio? Alluring in Cloudstone Curio is an infinite combo also.
Yep, because it eliminates the need for White Mane Lion.
Yeah, if you have, all you need is 2 creatures that cost 3
Any
less.
ETB triggers of any creatures you have out that cost 3 less.
And they just bounce back and forth, and you got that.
You got that.
If you draw your whole deck, then you also have Lab Man. So
Laboratory Maniac. That's basically probably the main way we're winning.
yeah, I mean, for the first time ever, me and BZ have put Lab Man in the deck and not over Jace.
For the first time, we've put Lab Man in a deck. This is the first time.
Yeah,
We've
and
never even done that before.
well, I'm saying over Jace. We said Jace almost all the time.
Yeah, but we never even put Lab Man in a deck. So it's not like
Lab Man's
before that it was anything.
Yeah, but he fits in this deck actually very well.
He's a creature.
I mean, it feels like this deck is going to win by decking itself out a lot.
And Lab Man has Flash now because you have Alluring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong.
And what's this lame, boring backdoor combo we have? Well, it's Deadeye Navigator and Prairigan Drake because bleh. A lot of our creatures have ETBs.
The thing I like about Prairigan Drake, yeah, there's a lot of ETBs in this deck. The thing I like about Prairigan Drake in this deck is if you have your commander out, it's just basically zero mana Growth Spiral.
I mean, 0 mana Growth Spiral, I would play that.
Yeah, so I think it's played in all my
Ramp
decks.
is so good. Nobody attacks lands in EDH. This deck is going to take advantage of it so hard.
It's because it's like an unspoken rule that you
It's
can't
an unspoken
attack
rule.
land.
People get real salty.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
don't know. I don't even mind.
Yeah, as long as you're gonna win however you gotta win.
Yeah, if you just don't want to win, then I guess don't do that.
Also, if you go infinite mana in this deck,
It's over.
You're gonna win. This has so many different like ETBs all around that you're just gonna win. Get that coil and girl.
This deck is absurd when it goes off. I mean, it's just going to be one of those where it's like, Alluring, do you guys have anything? Draw my whole deck. And they're like, well, maybe we can do something. It's like, no, you can't. Okay, Flash and Lab Man. All right. Now, before you go to draw a card, I'll try to kill Lab Man. I'll respond, win the game. Well, before that, okay, I'll respond, win the game. Well, before that, I'll flash in White Mane Lion, bounce Lab Man, play Lab Man, win the game. Like,
well, that one wouldn't work.
You know what I'm talking about.
You would have lost in that case.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking
You
about.
know what I'm talking about, so we don't need to go into this.
No.
That's what we call minutia, and this video needs to end
But
eventually.
it's hilarious.
It was so funny. Let us know in the comments how funny that was. What is the average mana cost in this deck?
He's mad I'm picking on him for misspeaking. The average converted mana cost of this deck is 2.66. That's super low.
It is super low.
This is an elf ball deck.
Say the average is like 3.5, 3, maybe.
Somewhere between
For
3
decks
and
that
4.
we see, yeah.
Like is like the average, and we've gone below 3 here.
Somewhere between 3 and 4, maybe like 3.5.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like if we're giving a broader range.
If I had to pick like a number though.
Yeah, if you had to pick a number, he's allowed to pick on me, but I can't pick on him.
Right back at you.
This deck's really strong, and it's fast.
Strong. If you untap with your commander, it feels like you're probably gonna win. This is one of those things where it's like you just cast 3 creatures. Now you can, like if you untap with Chulane, he protects himself, and you're gonna cast like 3 creatures.
Yeah, and also
Triple Growth Spiral.
There's 2 ways to give your commander haste in this deck. Pseudo
1,000-year elixir. And Concordant Crossroads,
yeah,
right?
and Concordant Crossroads. Yep.
Concordant Crossroads is literal haste.
Yeah, Concordant Crossroads is literal haste.
Why are we attacking with our stupid 2/4?
We're not.
We're not doing that.
We're just not.
No, we're not doing that.
Unless it's getting the monarchy.
Unless it's getting the monarchy or destroying a planeswalker. We say those things a lot.
Yeah, that's because you got to remember to do those things.
Who was this video brought to you by?
Brought to you by our 17 patrons. These people are what make
Nitpicking
show-
nerds happen.
They love us, and we love you.
For even watching. But
For
we
even
love you
watching.
more if you subscribed. And you know we'd love you even more if you support us financially.
We love-
Patreon.com/user/nitpicking
We literally
nerds.
love these people.
I've hugged all of them.
Yep.
Kissed all of their babies.
On the
If
floor.
you want me to kiss your baby, go to this website.
I don't know.
But I think that's all we have for them today.
I think that's creepy.
We'll end on a good note.
On creepy baby kissing?
Sure, man. You just got to end the video.
All right. Peace out, Tribe Scout.